Okay. Hi Jake, good
Hey guys,
morning.
hello,
First,
good morning.
congratulations kasi this week pinag-usapan yung Batang
Ano,
Quiapo.
grabe,
Sobrang iconic ng role ni McCoy doon, pero si David nag-end kumbaga
Yeah.
yung ano niya at ikaw yung nakapatay sa kanya.
Yeah,
So,
and
can you share with us kamusta yung experience?
super, alam mo, that day was, yung pinalabas nila na such an intense day. Pero, nag-uusap nga kami ni, my intention kasi, when I entered Batang Quiapo, I knew what I was doing right away. Like, I knew what I had to do and what they wanted of me, kung ano expectation nila. And from the very start, parang, I think I posted this yesterday, na kasi wala silang script, right? So, the best homework you can do is watch the show. So, I kept watching it. Then, I told Coco before I entered the show, sabi ko, by the time we reveal what Miguelito really is, I'm gonna make Rigor and David look like patron saints. Sabi ko, yun talaga, but disguised and like, di ba, parang yung maskara niya bilang politician, di ba? So, hence the fake smile, hence the NSS, di ba, the song and all that. Ang galing lang, and I'm so grateful for Direct Coco kasi parang kailangan nila ibigay sa'yo itong mga sequences eh. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I understand now as an actor, na parang as an actor, you can only do your best. But production or yung show really have to give you the opportunity. So, walang sawa ako nagtithank you kina Coco, walang sawa ako nagtithank you sa lahat. And then, sabi ko nga rin, parang I was telling Direk Malu and even McCoy, sabi ko, it's such a good time to do this role kasi back then parang, when you're younger, I've been doing this role for 23 years. Diba? Like, 23 years na I've built a brand of being a kontrabida. But sabi ko sa kanila, it's so much more fun to do it now. Kasi wala nang ego eh. Wala na ako, I mean personally ako, ito na, the ego anymore. And I just want to do a good job. Diba? So, I was telling them na parang it's so nice to experience these things now as a mature adult. Kasi parang ko can laugh about it afterwards. Yung kahit mahagis na ako sa table or whatever, I just laugh at it. Kasi parang you understand na parang everyone in the set is just trying to make an incredible show for this incredible audience na nanonood sa aming gabi-gabi. And I told that, sinabi ko kay Coco at sinabi ko sa ABS when they offered this to me, I have full intention in making this as iconic as Tayong Dalawa, as iconic as Ikaw Lamang, as iconic as Panday. So with all that being said, you really have to craft something completely different from all those things. Kasi 2 decades mo na kami pinapanood ni Coco nag-aaway sa TV. Diba? So just incredibly grateful for the opportunity. And at the same time, parang I'm having the time of my life taking this. Being Miguelito Guerrero. Enjoy talaga ako.
ano ka sa sinabi mo? Ngayon wala ka ng ego. Dati ba meron?
Ano yan?
Sabi mo ngayon parang...
I think kasi pag bata kang artista, lalo na if you're playing a kontrabida role, it can get in your head. Kasi you're trying to create something, diba? Na parang na malayo sa personalidad mo. So parang when you're creating a dark character like that, when you're younger, you wanna, parang kumbaga nadadala mo sa bahay yung role, or minsan gusto mo patunayan sa sarili mo na ikaw talaga yon. So minsan nagki-carry over siya sa mga ibang mga bagay. But now kasi as an adult, or because of school, because of everything I've done, experience, mas madali na para sa akin i-compartmentalize. Kumbaga, pagka-cut ng nina-direct, it's over. Parang, for me, parang, that's the beauty of Batang Quiapo eh. Parang, kahit pag nag-cut na yung director, yakapan, and everyone's very supportive, and everyone's very loving. So, kaya sabi ko kay David, when we were talking about, from the start ng ginawa namin mga scenes namin, sabi ko, bro, I promise you, you're gonna get your redemption. Sabi ko, the way that I'm gonna do this, and the way that I'm gonna attack these sequences, I'm definitely not gonna go soft. And definitely parang this is 23 years of experience put into it as a kontrabida. And I want him to get that redemption. Kasi 2 years din siyang, 2 years din siya nagdaan sa, of course, pag first time mo rin mag-kontrabida, it's off, parang hindi ka pa sanay na binabatikos ka ng tao, hindi ka pa sanay na ginagawa. But I told them, sabi ko, it's gonna be so worth it by the time the shoot will end it. Kasi you're gonna take it all back, mamahalin ka na lang. But the only way to do it is for me to be worse than David. The only way to do it is to be this bad guy, like, is to really take it in. There's many ways of doing a sequence. Diba? I can...
Hindi ko ako, hindi pagka, like a guy na nagpa-trending
He was
natutuwa naman siya.
Actually, siya eh. Sabi ko nga parang it's such a great time kasi sabi ko, alam mo yung very supportive kami sa isa't isa. Kasi ako naman, parang habang pinapanood ko yung eksena namin ni David, andun na ako sa punto ng buhay ko na hindi yung sarili ko yung pinapanood ko. Pinapanood ko si David, pinapanood ko si Tanggol. And I can really, ang galing talaga rin nilang dalawa. Ang galing ng mga sumunod. Like Kuya John yesterday in the episode of Miss Pai. So, for me, I can appreciate what they're all doing. And ganun din si Direk. Like, alam mo yung ginagawa namin ni David. Papunta ako next location. Kasi umaga namin ginawa yun. Then diretso ako sa mansion with the Guerreros. Text sa akin si Coco, sabi niya, hayop ka talaga. Sabi niya, grabe naman itong ginawa mo dito.
Coco, minura ng Jake.
Di naman, wag naman. But
Medyo.
we're very, very respectful. Kami ni Coco, we're very, very respectful with each other. And sabi ko nga parang, what I've learned also in this journey of being an actor, it's like you really have to be so seamless with everything. Alam mo yung parang you're doing a role like this, pero isang mali mo lang, sabi ko na nga ba siya talaga yun. Alam mo parang ganun. So for me now, it's more like all my energy is put towards pag nagsabi ng action yung director until he says cut, and then it's over. Parang, okay na ako man. I'm happy with that.
Jake, paano kapag yung reaction ng tao naman, paano mo siya dinadala, ina-adjust mo pa yung sarili mo?
Like what I said, like what I said in my interview with Tito Boy before, I take everything in. So, the bashing, like, I understand, I understand even more so kung paano gumagalaw yung industriya, na parang, it goes hand in hand eh. Parang, if you're not in the limelight, kunyari, you're, like, that's the price you pay for being in the limelight. Diba? Parang it goes hand in hand. Like, Bench would go viral because of what I did, but also on the other hand, you'll have a lot of people saying a lot of different things. Same thing with BQ. Of course, parang when you're the bad guy, you should be. That's part of your job, is to be able to understand what's going on. And for me, parang the bashing motivates me. Kaya ganun ka-intense yung mga sequences. Diba? And then the praises, diba, which I also take it inspires me.
Kaya lang recently meron ulit something na lumabas about you. Paano mo tinake yun?
Which one?
Yung sa ngipin.
It's not true talaga eh. I can guarantee, parang actually I wanted to clarify this na I've been quiet about it. But my teeth are 110% my natural teeth. They really are. Like I've never even worn braces in my life. So for me kasi parang I understand na they improve through the years. Kasi of course I was drinking before. I've been sober for 4 years, so your teeth naturally get whiter if you don't drink alcohol. And I used to smoke 2 packs a day of cigarettes. So my teeth weren't in the best place in the world before. And hence even the issues back then with the bad breath wasn't about anything else but smoking. But no one really wanted to say na seryoso yun. Diba? But I don't smoke anymore. It's been 10 years. It's been 4 years of sobriety for me. That's why I say na parang back then, it's also a different experience to do this role again. Kasi back then, after taping, inom ka na agad yan. Kasi gusto mo ipagpag or you're numbing yourself to these things. But for me, I say na parang, I love the nature of the beast. That's how showbiz works. Sabi ko nga may time na walang chismis and it felt like the industry is plateauing. Diba? So I also appreciate everything. So even and at the same time, when you search engine my name right now, viral everywhere. Like parang you don't know if it's the LSS, it's the veneers, is it the performance, the bench. So for me, parang I do appreciate being talked about. Kasi to be honest with you, nung pandemic, naramdaman ko yung polar opposite nun na you're just in the background and no one's talking about you. So parang I do appreciate this moment and I take everything in.
Pero Jake, hindi mo ba isip na nitpicking mo?
To be honest with you, I guess, diba? But again, parang for me, parang what am I gonna defend by, diba? Ano di-defend ko? These are really my teeth. And actually, to be quite honest with you, I was thinking about this on the way here. Sabi ko, I challenge any media outlet, lalo na the people who are making content about it, because it's so unfair, diba? Na parang you're making false content. So I challenge any of them to bring a licensed dentist, check my teeth, but if I'm right, sigurado I'm gonna take legal action at this point. If I'm right, bring your dentist, any dentist, right? Diba? And then we'll confirm if my teeth are really veneers. If they are not, then I'm gonna sue you. Kasi ang dami nyo ng content ginawa about it. Diba? So, that's my stand with it. To me personally, I have tough skin. Nothing, when you're a contributor like this, that's also why ganyan ko siya sinasagot. Because I'm not afraid. Diba? And that's why they love me in the set. I don't hesitate. Diba? When I know what's needed. In fact, I double down. Diba? Parang gusto ko talaga sinaslam dunk kung eksena. I want it to be memorable. the only way to be memorable is to commit, dedicate yourself. Diba? So, for me, parang, like I said, parang, for the people who are pinipilit nila na biniyos ang ipin ko, challenge them. Sabi ko,
Ito yung may dental sponsor ko ba? Ito yung tayo.
I know, hindi. Sabi ko, be honest with you. Sabi ko, nag-message sa akin GOC, they even asked. Sabi ko, nagpa-veneers ka ba? I'm like, no. Sabi ko, lahat ng... Kasi, syempre, you only go to the dentist once in a while, so they don't know what happens. In 2 months, I told them it's the same. Diba?
Hindi sa mga paniwala na good eat exists.
For me, honestly, I can tell you na parang quitting alcohol, quitting smoking played a very big part. And then whitening them every 2 weeks, whitening them every 2 years. And if you use a straw all the time, you maintain it right. So, that's my secret.
Alam na.
Pero like I said, it's all fair game. Kasi sabi ko parang, we're living in a time na it's showbiz in social media. Clickbait type stuff. Diba? And for me naman parang, like I said, it's the nature of the beast. You know, 23 years ko na ginagawa. But I want to make it clear, right? In 23 years, parang I haven't had any plastic surgery done. Nothing. Like, this is still the same face you saw in Click. Same teeth. 23 years. You can go to Ivy, you can go to GAOC, check my records. Talaga, all I do is just facials. And then in GAOC, I just go for cleanings. So,
The good thing naman is
and also, like, diba, like, bilang naman ng dentista sa Pilipinas, I challenge also someone to come out and say, that's the dentist who did it.
Going back to your channel, how much of it ikaw ang gumawa? Kasi di ba parang walang script sa
Ikaw
meron
pa,
parang
feeling ko.
Yeah, actually, ito lang, it's a bit different from how I typically do things. Kasi diba, I like to immerse myself sa script. Diba, na I read it